Hey gang, still got the allergies going, still going to be sniffling. Uh, Met up with Sir Jason C. Minor yesterday, my buddy Barney, um, to trade off my old engine lift, and came home with a 1964 990 303 model numbered Broadmoor. This is what started my addiction to simplicities. This is the exact model, same year, that I put through some serious paces and dug a pond with it. I mean, you name it, I did it with it. And it never gave up. And he asked me if I wanted it with or without an engine, said without. And because I've got a special little one tucked back up underneath there that I think I'm going to stuff in there so long as it fits. It's an overhead valve. I'm not sure if I've got enough room or not, but if not, we'll find one. And you guys might notice it's got an extra lever. There's no knobs on, but it's got an extra lever. This is a 2-speed forward, 1-speed reverse with the high-low. Let me turn the light on here. No light yet. There, okay. Sorry about that. With the high-low, and it works. So, really excited to get this, mainly because just nostalgia reasons. This is what I started with, and I'll get with Sir Corey at Click It and Stick It and get the decals taken care of on it. It shouldn't be too difficult there. Everything's there, more or less. I've still got my original light bar from my old 64. And just what I like about it, obviously, black dash. Black dash is going to match the old landlord over there. So, just real excited to get it. Sorry again for the sniffles, guys. But this one isn't really going to get used for too much. I may find myself a 32-inch deck for it. They're painfully slow with only the 2-speed transmissions. And then with the high-low, I ought to be able to win crawling videos with them. Front decal, really nice shape. It had a sticker on it, so I just soaked... and you can still see a little bit of residual adhesive there. I didn't want to work too much on it, but I just soaked it down with some awesome to release the paper. I've got to make myself an attachment bar that has the 2 bolts that come through so I can put the wing nuts on to hold the hood on. But just a step back, just a flashback from my very first simplicity. And bumper, it's got a little bit of a dent in it, and chrome's not in that great a shape, but that's no big deal. Missing the engagement lever. And something about these was they did not have side covers for the 64s. Sorry for sniffling. I know I keep apologizing. It's just rough. Just be glad you're not on this end of it. Anyway, they did not have side covers. The side covers came along later. And something else is kind of interesting about this particular one is that all the other 64s I've seen have had the white steering wheel. Well, later on in the serial numbers, when they were going to the next year's model, the 65s, they went to a black steering wheel. So a lot of the later serial numbered 64s got the white steering wheel, or got the black steering wheel rather. This one's got the black steering wheel just like the one that I had. So pretty jazzed. The pivot is free and tires are holding air. I've got an extra set of tires for the back. Something else about the axles on these have removable wheels where the hub stays on, and my buddy Scott gave me an extra set of tires and wheels and an extra set of the axles. So one of these has been wallered out, and we had a discussion on Facebook about it not too long ago about what to do about it. You just turn it, drill a new hole, put a new clevis pin in there, or yeah, clevis pin. So sorry. Just don't want my nose running down my face. But anyway, short story long, I guess it is now. The ones that I've got to, if I can get over there, because I've got everything all crammed up in here. You know what? I may be able to just swing around here. Right there. Those two are in really good shape. So those will go in place of the ones that are on there that are a little bit wallered out. But just a little mini version of the 64 Landlord. And I should have never, ever gotten rid of my original that I had gotten. But all's well that ends well. And that wasn't all. Zippo also got a Briggs Model Y. Now, anybody watching this video that has a cracked intake elbow. So, before I get to the Portland swap meet, if anybody happens to have one of these, give you guys a look at what's going on there. It's more or less just a suction carb. But if anybody happens to have one of those, I do have one, and it's on that motor up there. That one's got the exact same carburetor. No, that's not it. Which one? This one has the exact same carburetor on it. But before I get to the swap meet to Portland, if anybody happens to have one of those, give me a shout. Let me know. May be interested in getting it from you. I am going to attempt a repair to it, but I don't like repairs. I'd rather have one that's not broken. And that wasn't all. Also, he was going to get rid of this, and of course we know I've got my monster there. I'm going to give you guys a size comparison. He gave me this vise, and it's a nice sturdy vise. You can see by my hand it's about a 4, well, got a measure right here. Let's see, what do we got? 4-inch? Yeah, 4-inch jaw. But let's get it over here. You guys can get a visual on just how massive my other vise is. But it's got a little anvil on the back, and I'm just going to mount it here. I did have a different clamp-on vise over there that I used, and I just didn't like it. So now I've got that one, and this one swings. It has all the same features that one there has, that big one there has. So it'd be nice. I won't have to run all, I mean, you know, it's not that far, but if I can take 5 less steps and get something accomplished, I will. And the jaws are real nice on it. Everything lines up real nice. So anyway, got that. And then I also, he had a couple of dead laptops, and I was able to revive both of them. And one, although I revived it, it still hurt, so I'm just going to break it down for components for other builds on laptops. But the other one is a fairly nice gateway with Windows 7 that I'm going to hang on to, and it'll probably end up out in the shop because it's smaller than the big 17-inch Dell that I've, or 19-inch Dell that I've got, 17-inch Dell, excuse me, laptop that I've got out in the garage. So, but at any rate, that's it. I know I'm sitting here rambling about goofy stuff, but there are those of you that like to hear me ramble about goofy stuff. So you got your ears worth today, and you guys can watch for this to come to life. No seat pan, and that's okay. It takes just a standard, just this same kind of seat pan here, just the same as what's on A lot of stuff I've got in here. And I've got one out at the farm I gotta go pick up. And I'll grab it and stick it on there. Doesn't have to be pretty. It just needs to be functional. But there we go. Zippo finally got his small frame back. And glad to have the small frame back. I'm going to have a good time with it. So, this is Zippo. Later. Hope you guys have enjoyed today's videos. I'm out.